Welcome back to the Field of 68's coverage of Big East Media Day. And we have the most underrated player. We've been saying this, Ryan. The most underappreciated superstar in college basketball. I know you're not going to hype yourself up, but that's where we're at with you.
That's what we'll do it for you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. It's very nice, but I just try to get better every single day. So I'm not.
You just show up,
I just
do your job.
show up where and when they tell me to, and work hard.
I like that. I like that. Well, hey, let me ask you, man. This has been a topic of conversation for us. You've never fouled out, or what? Never fouled out.
Never fouled out.
And
Nine
games
with
with 4 fouls
in 4 years.
Has this
Did you
always
know that?
been a thing?
I did not know about how many times I got 4. Someone told me about the not fouling out thing, which I feel like a lot of people have asked me about. So I feel like we're jinxing it. But
No, I don't think we'll be fine on that one. I'm not worried about that whatsoever. But where has this always been a thing where you just learned it in high school, or was it something that you guys did at Creighton that kind of turned things around? Like, where does this come from?
I think I started learning it in high school. My high school coach would take me out of games if I was like obviously if I'm in foul trouble, you have to take me out. But even if I wasn't really in foul trouble, but I was not doing the right things, he'd take me out, and we were not very good without me on the court. So I was like, I gotta learn how to not foul so I can stay in the game. But then when I got to Creighton, one of Mac's big philosophies is playing defense without fouling. So obviously that's a point of emphasis for us. And freshman year, I struggled with it a little bit just because of the speed of the game, and I wasn't quite used to it. But then once I caught up and everything slowed down for me, it was a lot easier for me to figure out how to play defense without fouling.
Got married this summer, right?
I did, yeah.
How was married life as a collegiate athlete been?
It's awesome, man. It helps having a former athlete as a wife because she understands like
that's a big one.
Yeah, the demands of the schedule and all that. But no, it's been awesome. It's been amazing.
She went to Creighton too?
Yeah, she played basketball at Creighton for 5 years. And her team made their Elite Eight run before we did, so she was able to hold that over my head for a year. And it's like I'll allow it. I'll be happy for you for that one.
Well, the way this season could go for you guys, you could one up her there.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it's possible you guys make a Final Four, and a lot of that's going to come down to not only your play, but the play of how your two guards are going to play together with Ashworth and Pops Isaacs. How do you see those guys playing so far, and what have they brought to the team during the offseason?
They've been really good playing together in the offseason. I've really loved how they've worked together, and they're kind of the same position of 1-2, so they can kind of mix it up where they're at. But yeah, I really loved how they've gelled together, and especially how Pop coming into a new system, how he's learned the system and been willing to listen and play the way we play and trying to adjust to that. So yeah, it's been great seeing those two play together.
It threw me off seeing Steven here. I thought you guys got a new SID. I didn't realize that he was.
I thought he worked for the Big East. I'm not kidding. I walked in, I was like, I wonder who this new guy is for the Big East. But no, it's Ashworth.
Yeah,
he's a grown man.
Yeah, yeah, he's a grown dude, dad, husband, all that.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Gosh, they got multiple married guys at Creighton. Have you been able to get out on the golf course with McDermott?
I haven't gone out with Mac this summer. I played the same course that he plays a lot. He's probably still a little better than me. I don't get out. I don't get out enough to do it.
Well, you're probably tired.
Yeah, I mean, after practice, he's got all this energy after practice because he stands around just yelling at it. I'm tired, so I don't go out.
There you go. That's a good point.
Fedor, if and when he gets eligible this season, what should we expect to see?
I mean, he's a big time player. He's been around, knows what he's doing. He's a big time shooter, just smart player. So I think like you said, if and when he gets eligible, he'll be a big time addition for us.
Right. You took 54 threes last year. Are we going to see more? Is that about the same? Is that about the same level? Like, what are we expecting here?
Was that when you decided to come back for the 5th year? Did you get that in the contract, Coach? I get at least 3 attempts a game.
Yeah, 2, 3, maybe 4 attempts a game in that department. I've been working on it a lot.
Back.
Yeah, one step back. Maybe senior night when we're up by. Hopefully, I don't know.
Yeah, careful.
Hopefully, if we're up by 20 senior night, I just call him ISO. A little step back 3. But no, that's been something I've been working on a lot over the summer. I've gotten a lot more confident in it. I think last year I got sped up sometimes when I've been shooting threes, but I feel good with it now.
When you see Donovan Clingan get drafted, what does that do for you and your mental going into the offseason? Like, hey, it's right there and it's close. What does that do for you, and does that motivate you at all? Because it's of our opinion, and not just ours, but pretty much the entire field of 68. It's like Kalk is a professional basketball player. He just happens to be playing with college kids. what did you take into that offseason after seeing him where you competed really well against him last year? What does that do to you?
I mean, obviously he's a great player and he deserved that, but seeing a player,
similar players, similar kind of styles, kind of
seeing a guy who's a similar player and like anything he does maybe better than me is not like something that he does extraordinarily better than me. Like I just got to get a little better at certain things here and there, and then I can be in the same position he is in. And then it also helps if he goes and does really well in the NBA too. So that'd go well for me, especially being the type of bigs we are that kind of like phased out of the NBA and now they're starting to come back a little bit.
It's getting bigger again.
Yeah.
It's good for you.
Yeah, very good for me. I'll take that.
So he went now you're a Donovan Clingan fan, huh?
Yes.
Yeah. Always, now that he's gone.
I always respected him as a player, but when you're playing against a rival team, you gotta cheer for him a little less. But now that he's with Portland, I'll cheer for him a lot more.
There you go.
There you go. Cal, great to see you, man. Best of luck this season. All right. And congratulations on the nuptials.
Appreciate it. Thank you guys.